In this video I'm going to unbox and give you a first impression of the GVM RGB Video Lights, and I'm going to show you how you can use these both for video production, but of course this is a musicians and audio tech channel, how you can also use these for stage production, stage design, as a small band or as a church maybe. So stay tuned. Hello and welcome to another video. So recently I decided to up my video game, so to say, and I decided to purchase some lighting. And actually the first light I'm already using right now, it's right above the camera, and I'm going to show you that later. But I wanted to specifically highlight these. These are more like general purpose video lights. They are designed as video lights, and the company GVM, it stands for Great Video Maker, so obviously it's meant for video. But really they are quite versatile, I think. And that's why I think they are very interesting, and I'm showing them off specifically. What these are RGB lights, meaning you can fully adjust the color temperature with these. You can go from a more bright daylight, cooler color temperature to maybe more like a warmer color temperature, more like an orange light. But they are also fully RGB. So you can also set them to fully red or violet, blue, whatever you want. And I can use these, for example, as a second fill light and match the color temperature to my main light. But I could also use it as a decorative light, like flooding the wall behind me in blue or whatever color. And I could also use them on a stage, like flooding a wall or an area. Now these are not big, these are probably not very powerful. They are not going to fill a whole stage with light. But for example, the band I play in, we are doing also smaller events. In some locations there might not even be any light other than the normal room light. So if we just have the option of taking this handy little bag and bringing two colorful lights to make the atmosphere a bit more moody, I think that's quite a nice option. These cost around 300 euros, so that's maybe a bit more than 300 US dollars at this moment. With that being said, enough talk. Let's open up the bag. Actually, one word about the bag. It's quite sturdy. Maybe from video right now, from the image, it looks like a soft bag, and it is soft. It's not like a hard case, but it's also not very flexible. It's actually really nice and interesting. So this is what's inside the box. First you have the stands. They come in a separate bag. The material is pretty nice, and the stand itself pretty standard, nothing special to show here. I'm going to just put the second one on the side. And this box seems to just contain the cables, power cables, and two power bricks, and that's it. There's like a second layer, and down here you get the two lights, each again in a bag. I'm just going to take one out for a moment. So this is the light, and these have these barn doors like that, and then in here there's a diffuser. Actually it's not very stable, and it even slides around a bit. If I wanted, I could take it out like that. This is what the back looks like. You get two dials, one for brightness and the other one I need to figure it out. Yeah, and these can be powered also with 2 batteries or with the power plug, which is what I'm going to use. So let's get these fired up and see what they look like. The stands themselves, they are okay. They are a little bit flimsy. The power cables are actually quite low. I read that the cable for the power brick itself is hanging in the air if you extend the stand all the way, but the rest of the cable is actually pretty long, so that's nice. So yeah, so I'm just trying to cover that up a bit so that it doesn't blow out the video, and I'm dialing up the brightness now. So yeah, the brightness dial, it's not doing so much, to be honest. The brightness dial, it's okay. This is on full brightness, just using the white light mode. And if I go all the way down, now I'm on 10%, so yeah. As you can see, it's not a drastic difference, but it's okay. That's this dial. Now we're just lighting the wall behind me. And pressing this second button, you can go to colored mode. Pressing that again goes to saturation, and this again goes to color temperature. So right now it's sitting on like 3300 Kelvin. That's a very warm orange light. I will try turning that up. And as you probably can see, now I'm on 5600 Kelvin. That's more daylight temperature, more like the main light I'm using. And oh yeah, that's already the max. So that's warm settings, 3200, and cool settings. So let's look at the RGB mode. Okay, so you can't read this on camera, but this is basically letting you step through the color circle, the U circle, in 5-degree steps. You also have a saturation setting. So this knob over here lets you switch between battery mode and wired mode. And one other really interesting thing about these lights is that you can use them with a smartphone app, control them wirelessly. And I'm going to take a look at how that looks like now. So I've just tried to download their app, and at least with Google Chrome on my Android phone, I can't download the APK. So I will download that later. And also from seeing some reviews, it seems like you have to register an account to use that app, and yeah, I'm not doing that right now. I might do that later. So as a final step, I will show how I can incorporate them into my video, what kind of impact they make. I will show you the main key light I'm using, and yeah. Okay, so now I have all the lights set up, and I just wanted to show you what kind of a difference it makes, and also show you how my lighting setup looks like now. This is the room just lit up with the key light. it's dark outside, there's no other light, so I have a remote for this, and if I switch off the main key light, it's dark. And now let's switch on the second light. Now the fill light over there lights up more like the other half of my face, makes the light a little more balanced. And now let's also switch on the third light, and this is what it looks like. I'm pretty satisfied with the results as of now. I'm only seeing myself in the little display at the camera, so I will only know the final result when I'm actually editing the video, but I think it will be pretty good. So this is the main light over here. It's a big softbox and an LED light. And here you can see the fill light. It's set to the same color temperature as the main key light. And third, the accent light lighting the background. Also, it should be mentioned that regarding the accent light, that's not an ideal light setup. Ideally you would have some kind of an hair light and then a separate background light, and I would maybe put the accent light, the color light, behind the couch or actually really in the background. This was just more like a demonstration. So with that being said, this is the end of this video. If you liked the video, if you like the new quality, the lighting, hit the like button, and see you in the next one. Bye!